And hello, my brave knights, princesses, and princesses. Welcome back. Oh, not back, but welcome to Let's Revisit Thrillville off the rails. We're not going to play the whole game. If you want to see the whole game played, you can watch my old self play it. Instead, what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about it while I build a coaster that will literally make your guts want to divorce you and take the kids and all the house and the money and make you homeless. So... what is Thrillville, you may ask? What is Thrillville? Well, Thrillville is a two-part series. Two-game series. About you as a park manager managing the parks that a man named Mortimer has made. Mortimer looks like exactly like the guy from Back to the Future. And these games were made by LucasArts, which is cool. So, what else? Can't do that, unfortunately. We only can make their suffering intensify. So, the best thing about Thrillville, you know, is that not only could you build coasters, you could ride them in first person. Not only could you build and ride coasters, you could actually interact with all the park guests around you. You could run through your own park in third person, as a person. You could play any game that you put down, and there are plenty of them in this game. Plenty of games. Let's see. Plenty of games to play in this game. And in the previous game. The previous game, in my humble opinion, isn't as great as this one. This one just has a charm to it. Maybe it's because I'm biased. Because I got Thrillville back in the day on my Xbox, and I played the game to death. Then I found Thrillville off the rails in a GameStop one day when we went into GameStop looking for games. And I saw it sitting there on the shelf, and I pointed it out to my mother, and I was like, get this game, it's the sequel. And at first she didn't want to, but after some persuasion she did, and it was probably the best thing we ever did, besides Halo. So, I'm just spending all of our cash. What do you mean too many world pieces? There's no such thing as too many world pieces game. So, anyway. This game is fun. And I'm very sad that they didn't make a sequel for it. Frontier really needs to make a sequel for it. Or, what they need to do is they need to make it available on the Xbox Live Store. Both games, not just the second one, but both games for the Xbox One. Just make it available. Because it would give so much nostalgia to everybody who's played these games. Because in my humble opinion, these games are better than Planet Coaster. Which is saying something, because Planet Coaster is more recent. There's just something about being able to run through your park and talk to people. Not just hover over them like some overseer of above, but to actually get down into the nitty-gritty and talk to people, scare off robots, play games, find their Thrillville trader, and so on and so forth. So, but this is the ride. We built it. We did it. I'm so happy. Let's give it some life here. Blue. That's better. Let's see. Trick out. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Where was I? Manage. Let's increase the launch speed so we can make it up. So yeah, the game You can also charge ridiculous ticket prices, and you actually, if you do it right, you can get away with it. But the game only has two. There are only two of them in this series. If you watched my previous playthrough of the game, you'll find at the very end, spoilers alert, that Mortimer actually had more parks for you, but he was interrupted, which is to imply that there was plans whether or not Frontier wants to admit it or for another game. So let's just ride this nightmare of a coaster I built. I've actually been on a coaster finally. I went on one. I went on two not long ago. And I regret saying what I said when I was playing Planet Coaster because I threw up on the second ride. And I got sick. And I felt bad. Because I really was so excited for being able to go to a theme park for the first time in my entire life. It was sad. Oh, I pressed back. I'm so sorry. I meant to look around. You should be able to look around. There we go. That's better. But yeah, the game is fun. It's one of those games that if you wanted your kid to play something that was worth your while and wouldn't bore them to tears, like if you didn't want them to play, say, Roller Coaster Tycoon, but you wanted to play something that everyone can play together, this game would be the best thing you could do for a roller coaster game. And if you're getting dizzy, good for you. I can practically feel it. Ugh. Man, whoa. We're not even done yet. Because I'm merciless on these rides. Look at us go. We almost made it up to the very top. Can you imagine? Here we go. It's not over yet. Our brain cells. Ugh. This is just the beauty of that you can actually experience the rides, you know? You can experience them. If I remember, there's a button somewhere. I don't remember. Fans! That just looks so painful. Whee! Would you go on that ride? I think you should. Ugh. But yeah, that's the beauty of it. If you think I'm not selling you right on this game, you should go play it yourself. Because it is worth it. If you have an Xbox, play the first game. If you have a 360, play the second game. This game is also on PC. I'm playing it on PC. Like, you could play it on either. I don't really have an opinion on which is better. This game is good to play with friends, though. So, this game also has an awesome soundtrack. Which I'll show you. No, I don't want to save it. I love it. These two are my favorite. Event Horizon and Groundskeeper, Hauntings, Loot Loft. Those are great. All of these. Mechanic was my favorite too. Mini Golf. RoboKO is the best. What else do we have here? Robot Invasion's fun. Squadron Ace is fun. Stunt Rider. Tank Frenzy, Tester Strength, Trampolines. Trojan Frenzy is fun. think that's all of them. Yeah, that's it. Alright. I guess I could show you one. Because why not? So this is Pirate Raiders, where you basically have to shoot robots. If you play with your friends, you can shoot each other. Instead of bullets, it's coins. Blender bust. Take that. There are secrets in this game. There are, oh, hi, how you doing? There are, little spots I know that you can actually go up on, which I'll show you, since we're here. And we'll be on that boat in a second. This is probably the most overpowered gun in the game. It's a one shot. You know? And it fell. That's weird. X is to change weapons. If you get really good at this, you can actually, you know, really start shooting up a storm. It's not violent at all, really. I mean, it isn't. You're just running around shooting pirates. It's either you're shooting pirates. Let's see. I'll probably just show you all the guns, why not? Because there are such an assortment of guns, it's not fun. It's not funny at all. Boom. They were using corks instead of coins. Isn't that cool? And coconuts. Sprinter. You can actually go up there. As you can see. Come on then. Yep, you can literally disarm them. Literally. Where is he at? He's up there, isn't he? But yeah. We're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers, by the way. So, don't hesitate to hit that red subscribe button because it helps. Oh, there you are. The only sad thing is that none of the robots can use the guns. They only can use their pistol. And it's unfortunate. It really is. But yeah, leave a like and subscribe because there's always room for more. See you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.